Hello everyone, welcome to the Royal Palace PU College online classes. So in this session, I am going to discuss about the structure of carbonyl compounds and the methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. So now here the first one concept, that is structure of carbonyl compounds. So already we know that the carbonyl functional group containing compounds are called what here? Carbonyl compounds. So we have the carbonyl functional group, that is C double bond O. Now the structure of carbonyl compounds here, the carbonyl carbon which undergo what here? sp2 hybridization. The carbonyl carbon atom which undergoes what here? sp2 hybridization atom. So this carbonyl carbon, so carbonyl carbon means this is an carbonyl group, that means carbon which is bonded to the oxygen atom through an double bond. Now this carbon, the carbonyl carbon which undergo sp2 hybridization. So look at here, the hybridized orbital, there are totally 3 hybridized orbitals are there. 3 hybrid orbitals are there, sp2, s1 and p2. Now these 3 hybrid orbitals which are involved in the bonding with the other atoms. So now here, depending upon the composition, this bond which bonded to the carbon or hydrogen atom, same here, depending upon the composition, so this one bond will bonded to the carbon or hydrogen. Now one of this hybrid orbital which is involved in the bond with the oxygen atom. So totally 3 hybrid orbitals, so they are involved in the bonding. Now the remaining 1 hybrid orbital, so that is unhybridized orbital of this carbon atom, so they are lie perpendicular to this plane. Now consider this is an plane. Now the 3 hybrid orbitals which are involved in the bonding, these 3, so they are present on the plane, So the remaining unhybridized p orbital which lies perpendicular to the plane, so in such a way that above and below the plane. So observe here, so the unhybridized p orbital, this one, so they are present below the plane, and this one which is present above the plane, and these hybrid orbitals which are present on the plane. Okay. So now here this unhybridized p orbital which are perpendicular to the plane of the paper, so these are overlap with the unhybridized p orbital of this oxygen atom. So this is an unhybridized orbital of oxygen atom, and this is an unhybridized orbital of what here? Carbon atom. So the unhybridized orbital of carbon atom which is perpendicular to the plane, okay, so that will overlap with the unhybridized orbital of this oxygen atom. So forming, there is a pi bond, forming an pi bond. Okay. So there are, hence the carbonyl carbon, there are what here? 3 sigma bonds, the hybrid orbitals which forms what here? 3 sigma bond. And whereas this pi bond which is formed by the overlap of what here? Unhybridized p orbital of carbon with unhybridized orbital of this oxygen atom. Okay. So and also this oxygen which having what here? 2 lone pair of electrons on the top of the oxygen atom. Okay. So in addition to that, there are 2 lone pair which are present on the oxygen atom. Hence the carbon which is this one, this will undergo what here? sp2 hybridization. Hence the structure of this carbonyl is planar structure. The structure is planar, and here due to presence of this lone pair of electron, 2 lone pair of electrons on the oxygen atom, the geometry is what here? Triagonal planar, and having an bond angle what here? 120-degree bond angle. So this is about what here? Structure of carbonyl compound. And one more thing, the carbonyl carbon which is an electrophilic in nature, because due to presence of this oxygen atoms, so here the oxygen atom is more electronegative than this carbon. Hence the oxygen which it draw electrons towards itself, oxygen is more electronegative atom. So electronegativity means ability of atom to attract share pair of electron towards itself. Hence the oxygen here more electronegative, hence it withdraw electron towards itself. Hence the oxygen which takes what here? Partial negative charge. Hence the carbonyl oxygen which is an nucleophilic in nature. nucleophilic in nature or Lewis base. So whereas this carbon, so which loses its electron, so hence it will take what a partial positive charge, hence the carbonyl carbon which is electrophilic in nature. So Lewis base, also called what here, sorry, Lewis acid, the carbonyl carbon which is electrophilic in nature due to presence of more electronegative oxygen atoms. This carbonyl carbon which is also called what here, Lewis base, and this oxygen which is nucleophilic in nature, hence this is called what here, Lewis acid. The carbonyl oxygen is called what here, Lewis base, carbonyl carbon which is Lewis acid, and carbonyl carbon electrophilic in nature, carbonyl oxygen which is nucleophilic in nature due to difference in the electronegativity. The oxygen is what here, more electronegative atom, hence it withdraw electron towards itself, it will take what here, partial negative charge, nucleophilic in nature, and this will take what here, partial positive charge, this carbon, hence it is an electrophilic in nature. Okay, so this is an idea about what here, structure of carbonyl compounds. So now here the next one concept, that is methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Now the methods of preparation of aldehyde ketones, the first one is what here, by the oxidation of alcohol, by the oxidation of alcohol. See here, oxidation, addition of oxygen atom. Now here I have taken the alcohol, primary or secondary alcohol. Primary and secondary alcohol undergo oxidation, that gives what here, aldehydes and ketones. Okay, by using PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, or chromic oxide, CrO3, anhydrous chromic oxide. So here the first one example I have taken, primary alcohol, RCH2OH, RCH2OH. Primary alcohol undergo oxidation in presence of PCC, so that gives what here, aldehyde. So here there is a loss of what here, water molecule can be takes place. So totally here RCH2OH is there. So to this we are going to add an oxygen atom, oxidation in presence of PCC. So what happened, there is a loss of H2O molecule. So after adding this oxygen atom, this H2O molecule, there is a loss of H2O molecule can be takes place, hence there is a formation of what here, aldehyde. So let us, I will take one example, butane 1-ol, butane 1-ol. So I will write here butane 1-ol, CH3 CH2 CH2 COH H2, CH2OH, that means what here. Okay, now CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2OH. Now this is an butane 1-ol. So 1 2 3 4, at first position we have an OH group, that is the suffix is all, the position of this OH group is 1, so this is an first group, and total number of carbon atoms in the compound is 1 2 3 4, hence the name is what here, butane 1-ol, butane 1-ol. So which undergo oxidation in the presence of PCC. This is also an example for the primary alcohol. Now what happened, addition of oxygen can be takes place and removal of H2O. So the product is, now after loss of H2O, so look at here, if the H2O will be lost, now the remaining thing, addition of oxygen, that is C double bond O, and then remaining thing is H. That gives what here, aldehyde. Now the product is what here, CH3 CH2 as it is, and here CH2 COH plus loss of what here, H2O. The name of the product is what here, butanol, butanol. Aldehyde functional group is there, hence you have to use suffix what here, Al. So total number of carbon atoms 1 2 3 4, that means the word root is butanol. So this is the product name. Now here the primary alcohol, generally the primary alcohol undergo oxidation in presence of PCC, that gives aldehyde, that gives aldehyde. So if the secondary alcohol undergo oxidation in presence of anhydrous chromic oxide, so that gives what here? Ketone. Here I have written the general reaction. So this is an secondary alcohol because we have what here? Two alkyl groups. Okay. So here the secondary alcohol undergo oxidation in presence of anhydrous chromic oxide. So that gives what here? Ketone. Again here loss of what here? Water molecule. So here I will write one example, propan-2-ol, propan-2-ol, CS3, CH, OH, then what here? CH3. Okay. Propan-2-ol. At second position we have OH group, hence 2-ol. And total number of carbon atoms 1, 2, 3. So 3. Hence the name of this compound is propan-2-ol. So undergo oxidation in presence of chromic oxide. So again here addition of oxygen can be takes place and removal of water molecule. So after removal of water molecule you will get what is CS3, C double bond O. Here we are going to add oxygen atom. Again here loss of H2O. So C double bond O, then CH3 plus H2O. The name of the product is propanone. Propanone, because the one suffix used for the ketone purpose only. The name of the product is propanone. So next one method, preparation of the aldehydes and ketone by the dehydrogenation of alcohol. So name only indicates what here? Dehydrogenation. So removal of what here? H2 hydrogen. Okay. So now here when the vapors of the primary alcohol passed over the copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin temperature, so that gives what here? A aldehyde. So whereas when the vapors of secondary alcohol passed over the copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin temperature, that gives what here? Ketones. Okay. So just dehydrogenation of alcohol, removal of what here? Hydrogen, dehydrogenation. So here I have written the general reaction. This is an example primary alcohol, RCH2OH, primary alcohol. Vapors, when it passed through the copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin, dehydrogenation can be takes place, removal of H2O. Okay, sorry, removal of H2. The remaining thing is RCOH, C double bond OH, loss of what here? H2, removal of hydrogen, dehydrogenation, removal of H2. Hence the product is what here? Aldehyde. RC double bond OH, aldehyde. Here I have written one example. Okay, ethanol, CS3, CH2OH, that means C2H5OH, ethanol. When ethanol vapors are passed through the copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin, again here formation of aldehyde only, aldehyde. Now again here removal of H2. The remaining thing is what here? CS3COH, CS3 C double bond OH, removal of what here? H2, dehydrogenation. So here the name of the product is what here? Ethanol, ethanol or acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde. That means what here? When vapors of the primary alcohol passed over the copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin, so that gives aldehyde. So after observing this example you will come to know that only primary alcohol that gives what here? Aldehyde. So for the preparation of ketone, when secondary alcohol passed through the copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin temperature, that gives what here? Ketone. Again here removal of what here? H2, hydrogen atom, hydrogen molecule. Here also I have taken propan-2-ol example. Here loss of H2, remaining thing is what here? CS3CO, CS3CO, CH3. That means CS3 C double bond O, CH3. After removal of what here? H2, you will get what here? This one product, ketone. The name of the product is what here? Propanone. So these are the two methods for the preparation of what here? Aldehyde and ketones. Okay. Okay, so next one concept, preparation of aldehydes and ketones from the hydrocarbons. So especially by the ozonolysis of alkene. So ozonolysis, alkene which undergo breakdown in presence of ozone. So hence ozonolysis of alkene. Now alkene react with ozone. So there is a formation of cyclic ozonide. So that will undergo hydrolysis in presence of zinc catalyst, and that gives what here, aldehyde. So here I have taken one example, ethene. When ethene react with ozone, there is a formation of what here, cyclic ethylene ozonide. This one cyclic ethylene ozonide, which undergo hydrolysis in presence of zinc catalyst, and there is a formation of what here, 2 moles of what here, formaldehyde, CH2O, formaldehyde or methanol. Now here, the oxygen which forms a cyclic ozonide to the carbon atom, where there is a carbon containing what here, double bond. Now there is a formation of cyclic ozone structure, and that will undergo hydrolysis like this in presence of zinc catalyst. Now there is a formation of one group, CH2O group. So this is an methanol, and this one also methanol or formaldehyde. CH2OH means formaldehyde. So there is a formation of what here, mixture of what here, methanol or formaldehyde. Now if you take the another one example, this is an propene. When propene react with ozone, there is a formation of cyclic propylene ozonide, which undergo hydrolysis in presence of zinc catalyst. There is a formation of an mixture of what here, ethanol, and this one is methanol or formaldehyde, this one. Now same thing, the oxygen, so there is a formation of this ozone that will attack to the what here, carbon containing double bond. There is a formation of cyclic ozonide, CH3CH, as it is I have written here, CH3CH. There is a formation of cyclic ozonide where there is a carbon containing double bond. Now here formation of cyclic ozonide can be taken. The name of this one is what here, a cyclic propylene ozonide. So after undergo hydrolysis in presence of zinc catalyst, so look at here, so hydrolysis, breaking of bond can be takes place by addition of water. Now there is a formation of CH3CHO, that means what here, ethanol. Okay, so another one compound is there, so CH2O, that means this is an methanol or formaldehyde. So remaining this oxygen, already we have added here H2O, that has to be removed. So for that here, removal of what here, H2O and this one O. So removal of H2O2. The product is what here, CH3CHO, another one is CH2O. That means the product is a mixture of what here, ethanol and methanol. So this is an ethanol and this is an methanol. Now next one, by the hydration of alkenes, by the hydration of alkynes. So here, addition of water across the carbon containing triple bond, that can be takes place according to the Marconi-Krebs rule. So Marconi-Krebs rule state that addition of hydrogen atom across the carbon-carbon triple bond to the carbon containing maximum number of hydrogen atoms. Now here we have a triple bond between these two carbon atoms. So there is no matter the carbon, both carbon having only one hydrogen atoms to each other. So now here one side you have to add H plus and another side you have to add OH. Now, so after addition you will get what here? So I am going to add one hydrogen this side and OH part to this side. So that will become CH2 double bond CHOH. So next one, this compound undergo tautomerization. Tautomerization means compounds having a same molecular formula, only difference is what here, position of hydrogen atoms. So after this, now here, so this hydrogen here I have written CH3, so CH2 becomes what here, CH3, so hence CH3 single bond, C double bond O, H. So this hydrogen, the position of hydrogen is changed. So this hydrogen adds to here, so that becomes what here, CH3 COH. So this is an ethanol. Okay. Now addition takes place according to Marconi-Krebs rule. Now here there is no matter, because both the carbon having what here, same number of hydrogen atom. But here in case of what here, propane, addition of water across the carbon-carbon triple bond. Now one hydrogen you have to add to the one carbon atom, and OH you have to add to the another carbon atom. But according to Markovnikov's rule, the hydrogen which is added to the carbon containing maximum number of hydrogen atoms. So only the thing is what here, you have to add hydrogen and OH groups to these carbon only, carbon containing what, a triple bond. And according to Markovnikov's rule, hydrogen you have to add to the carbon atom where there is a maximum number of hydrogen atoms are there. Now here two carbon atoms are there, and the carbon atom, this one carbon having one hydrogen atoms, and this one carbon there is no hydrogen atoms. Hence the hydrogen is added to this carbon atom and OH group added to this carbon atom. Now that compound becomes what here, CH3 single bond C, and here you have to add OH, because Markovnikov's rule state that addition of hydrogen where there is a carbon containing more number of hydrogen atoms. So then compound becomes what here, CH3C, OH you have to add this side, double bond, and this will become what here, CH2. So after this again two taumerization, change in the position of hydrogen atoms. Hence the compound is what, CH3, C double bond O and single bond CH3. Just position of hydrogen is changed, and the name of the product is what here, propanol. So next one, special methods for the preparation of aldehyde. So special method for the preparation of aldehyde. So the first one, acetyl chloride or acetyl chloride. So this acetyl chloride, when it is heated with hydrogen atom in presence of palladium catalyst supported over the barium sulfate, so that gives what here, aldehyde. So this reaction is called what here, Rosenmund reduction. This is a very important named reaction, Rosenmund reduction. When acid chloride react with, heated with hydrogen in presence of palladium supported over barium sulfate, that gives what here, aldehyde. So just here what happened, one of the hydrogen atom react this Cl, so there is a loss of what here, HCl. So RCOH plus HCl. So here formation of aldehyde. So this reaction is called what here, Rosenmund reduction. So let us, I will take one example, acetyl chloride, CH3, C double bond O, Cl. Acetyl chloride heated with hydrogen in presence of palladium supported over barium sulfate. Same thing here, CH3, C double bond OH plus removal of what is HCl. So this is an ethanol or acetaldehyde. The name of the product is what here, ethanol or acetaldehyde. So this reaction is called what here, Rosenmund reduction reaction. Now the next one, preparation of aldehyde from nitriles or cyanohydrocarbons. So this is another one named reaction, Stephan reaction. These two named reactions are very important. Nitriles are cyanohydrocarbons. So when nitriles, that will undergo reduction in presence of tin chloride in HCl. So that gives what here, an addition product which undergo hydrolysis, that gives corresponding aldehyde. Now here this is a nitrile or cyanohydrocarbon reduction, undergo reduction, addition of hydrogen, that is called what a reduction. Now addition of hydrogen can be takes place across this carbon nitrogen triple bond. Now addition of two hydrogen, RCH, one side one hydrogen, double bond NH, another side one hydrogen atoms. To nitrogen side you have to add one hydrogen, and to the carbon you have to add one hydrogen. Hence the triple bond reduced to what, a double bond. Now here RCH after addition, double bond NH. So after this undergo hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means breaking of bond by the addition of water, hydrolysis. Now after this addition, so here what happened, this double bond undergo breakdown. So this part we are here addition of oxygen can be takes place, to this part addition of H2, because H2O we are going to add. Now the product is what here, RCHO I have written here, and there is a removal of what here, NH3. Already NH is there, after addition of this H2, so that will become what here, NH3. So this is the another one method for the preparation of nitriles. So in next class we will study more methods of the preparation of aldehyde ketones. Now I will stop here. Thank you.